Nothing in this world is free, and success is no exception. Everybody wants the results, but very few people are willing to pay the price that comes with them. Effort is the rent you pay for success, and that rent is due every single day, not just when you feel motivated, not just when things are going your way, but especially when you're tired, frustrated, and doubting yourself. You don't get to skip payments and still expect to live in a life of greatness. If you want extraordinary outcomes, you must commit to extraordinary effort, consistently and without excuses. A lot of people think hard work is something you turn on and off like a switch. They work hard when the goal is close or when someone is watching. But real workers understand that effort is a lifestyle. It's waking up early when your body wants to stay in bed. It's staying late when your friends are out having fun. It's saying no to comfort today so you can say yes to freedom tomorrow. While others are looking for shortcuts, discounts, and handouts, you are paying full price with sweat, discipline, and sacrifice. That's why hard work always pays off. It's honest currency. The problem is that effort doesn't give instant rewards, and in a world addicted to quick results, that's hard to accept. You can grind for weeks, months, even years, and still feel like nothing is happening. But just because you don't see the progress doesn't mean the progress isn't happening. Every early morning is building discipline. Every late night is sharpening your skill. Every sacrifice is strengthening your mindset. Effort compounds quietly. One day, people will call you lucky, but they didn't see the rent you paid when nobody was watching. You have to understand this. Success doesn't respond to wishful thinking, positive quotes, or empty affirmations. It responds to work. When you say you want more, but you're not willing to do more, you're lying to yourself. Dreams don't care about your intentions. They only respect your actions. If your habits don't match your goals, the goals don't matter. Effort is proof that you're serious. It's the evidence that you believe in your future enough to suffer in the present. There will be days when you're exhausted, days when you fail, and days when it feels unfair. On those days, effort matters even more. Anyone can work hard when things are easy. Champions work when it's hard, when it hurts, and when the results are delayed. That's when effort turns into character. That's when you separate yourself from the crowd. You're not just building success. You're building resilience, confidence, and self-respect. The truth is, the rent is due whether you feel ready or not. Life doesn't pause because you're tired. Competition doesn't slow down because you're discouraged. Somebody else is willing to work harder for the life you say you want. The question is whether that person will be you. When you choose effort every day, you're choosing growth over comfort, purpose over pleasure, and long-term victory over short-term relief. In the end, hard work always pays off because effort never leaves you empty-handed. Even when the result doesn't come immediately, the work changes you. It makes you stronger, sharper, and more disciplined. And when the opportunity finally shows up, and it will, you'll be ready to collect because you've been paying the rent all along. Consistency is the bridge between dreams and reality. Everyone wants success, but very few are willing to put in the work day after day, month after month, without immediate rewards. Hard work alone is not enough. What separates the people who reach their goals from those who only talk about them is the ability to show up consistently. You can have talent, ideas, or even a burning desire, but if you are inconsistent, your potential will never be fully realized. Consistency is what turns effort into results, and it is what transforms ordinary people into extraordinary ones. When you commit to consistency, you understand that success is not about occasional bursts of energy or short-lived motivation. Motivation comes and goes, but consistency is the discipline to push forward even when you don't feel like it. It's the willingness to do the small things repeatedly, the things that nobody else sees or appreciates. It's the extra hour of practice, the email you send even when tired, the rejection you face without giving up. Every small act repeated over time compounds into skill, experience, and momentum. That's why consistent hard work always pays off. It creates results that are invisible at first but unstoppable in the long run. Consistency also builds mental toughness. Life will test you in ways that are unfair, unexpected, and sometimes cruel. Opportunities won't always knock when you're ready. People may doubt you, and obstacles will try to break your focus. But when you've been consistent, when you've shown up day after day, you develop resilience. You learn to push through discomfort and maintain your standard even when the circumstances are difficult. It is this mental toughness, built through relentless consistency, that allows people to outperform others who may be equally talented but less disciplined. One of the most powerful aspects of consistency is the credibility it builds. When you are consistent, people notice. Your reputation grows not because of flashy results, but because of reliability. Others begin to trust that you will deliver, that you will put in the work, and that you are committed to your craft. In life and in business, trust is invaluable, and consistency is the currency of trust. The more consistent you are, the more opportunities will gravitate toward you. Doors open not just for skill, but for dependability. Consistency is also a habit that compounds over time. The repeated effort trains your mind and body to perform at a higher level naturally. Skills improve, endurance increases, and efficiency grows without you even realizing it at first. The person who is consistent doesn't need motivation to act. They act because showing up has become part of who they are. They build momentum quietly, like water gradually carving through rock, and before long the results become visible to everyone. What once seemed impossible becomes inevitable. The truth is, most people fail because they underestimate the power of showing up day after day. They chase shortcuts, look for instant gratification, or give up when results are slow. Consistency doesn't promise immediate rewards, but it guarantees progress. Every repeated effort, no matter how small, is a step closer to the goal. It doesn't matter if you stumble or face setbacks. The key is to keep moving forward, to maintain the standard of effort, and to never let temporary failure define your journey. In the end, consistency separates the hungry from the hopeful. Talent without discipline fades, motivation without persistence dies, and dreams without action remain fantasies. But the person who shows up every day, who puts in the work regardless of circumstances, will always see the payoff. Consistency transforms effort into results, potential into achievement, and desire into victory. It is the invisible force behind every great success story, and it proves that when you keep working, the results will come, eventually, inevitably, and in full measure. Pressure is not something to fear. It is the test that separates those who are truly committed from those who are only pretending. Life will always place challenges in front of you, obstacles that seem bigger than your abilities, circumstances that feel unfair, and moments when quitting seems easier than continuing. Hard work pays off because it is under pressure that your true character is revealed. Pressure is not an enemy. It is the mirror that reflects your dedication, your resilience, and your willingness to do whatever it takes to achieve your goals. When life gets difficult, excuses become loud. It's easy to blame circumstances, other people, or lack of resources. It's easy to stop trying when nobody is cheering you on, but the ones who succeed do the opposite. They embrace the pressure, they lean into the struggle, and they continue to work even when it hurts. Every challenge, every obstacle, every moment of doubt is an opportunity to show how committed you really are. The person who works hard under pressure is the person who eventually reaps the biggest rewards, because they refuse to let temporary discomfort dictate their future. Pressure also forces growth. Comfort never produces greatness. If you stay in a zone where everything is easy, you will never know what you are capable of. But when you face challenges, you are forced to dig deeper, to find solutions, and to develop skills you didn't know you had. Pressure stretches you, tests your limits, and forces you to evolve. Those who shy away from pressure remain stagnant, while those who confront it grow stronger, smarter, and more resilient. Hard work under pressure is not just about completing a task. It's about transforming yourself into someone capable of achieving the impossible. The difference between average people and champions is how they respond to pressure. Average people crumble, complain, and quit when things get tough. Champions, however, see pressure as an opportunity to demonstrate commitment. They understand that results are not just about effort, they are about effort under difficult circumstances. The true value of hard work is revealed in the moments when giving up seems easiest, because those are the moments when winners are made. It's not about avoiding pressure, it's about harnessing it to fuel your performance and sharpen your focus. Pressure also separates intention from action. Many people say they want success, but when the pressure mounts, most retreat. The ones who continue to work, even when it's uncomfortable, are the ones whose intentions are backed by action. Hard work under pressure demonstrates more than desire. It demonstrates determination. It shows the world, and more importantly yourself, that your commitment is unshakable. That's why hard work always pays off. It is tested, refined, and proven under pressure. Moreover, pressure builds confidence. Each time you face difficulty and push through, you gain proof that you are capable. That proof cannot be given to you by anyone else. You must earn it through struggle, sweat, and persistence. Over time, these small victories under pressure accumulate, creating a foundation of self-belief that no setback can destroy. Hard work becomes less about external validation and more about the unshakable confidence you build in yourself. In the end, pressure is the proving ground. It reveals who is willing to put in the work, who is serious about their dreams, and who is ready to succeed. Those who shy away from pressure may avoid discomfort temporarily, but they also miss the opportunity to transform their effort into lasting results. Hard work pays off because it persists through adversity, it thrives under challenge, and it turns pressure into a tool for growth, strength, and ultimate success. The people who rise to the top are not those who avoided pressure, they are those who faced it head on and never stopped working. Hard work is not just a means to an end. It transforms you in ways that go far beyond the results you see. Many people focus solely on the reward, the money, the title, the recognition. While those are tangible outcomes, the true value of hard work lies in the person you become along the journey. Every hour spent grinding, every sacrifice made, every challenge overcome shapes your character, builds your confidence, and develops a mindset that is unstoppable. This is why hard work always pays off. The reward is not only external, it is internal, and it endures long after the immediate results are achieved. When you work hard consistently, you develop discipline. Discipline is the foundation of every success story. It is the ability to do what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it. Early mornings, late nights, and repetitive effort teach you to push past discomfort, ignore distractions, and maintain focus on your goals. That discipline doesn't disappear once the work is done. It becomes part of who you are. You carry it into every area of your life, making you more reliable, more efficient, and more capable of handling challenges that would have once stopped you. Hard work also builds confidence. Confidence doesn't come from empty praise or luck. It comes from experience and mastery. Every task you complete, every skill you develop, every obstacle you overcome reinforces the belief that you are capable. When you face a new challenge, you approach it with a sense of certainty because you know that you have paid your dues. That confidence cannot be taken away, and it is far more valuable than any external validation. It empowers you to take risks, seize opportunities, and persist in the face of setbacks. In addition, hard work strengthens your character. Life will test you, often in ways that feel unfair. The grind, the setbacks, the criticism, they are all opportunities to refine who you are. Working hard in the face of adversity teaches resilience, patience, and mental toughness. You learn to take responsibility for your actions, to stay committed when things get hard, and to maintain integrity even when shortcuts seem tempting. These qualities do not fade when the work is done. They shape your identity, influence your decisions, and set you apart from those who take the easy route. Another powerful aspect of hard work is the sense of self-respect it creates. When you know you gave everything you had, you develop a pride that cannot be stolen by circumstances or the opinions of others. You walk through life with the knowledge that you earned your success honestly, through sweat and determination, and that sense of accomplishment is its own reward. External recognition may come or go, but the respect you build for yourself is permanent. Finally, hard work prepares you for opportunities. Results don't always come immediately, and often the reward arrives unexpectedly. When opportunity finally knocks, you will be ready because you have transformed yourself into someone capable of handling it. The preparation, the skill, the resilience, and the mindset you developed through your effort become the tools you use to succeed when the moment arrives. In this way, hard work pays off not only by achieving goals, but by making you someone who can achieve even greater goals. In the end, the true payoff of hard work is the person you become. The money, titles, and recognition are temporary. But the discipline, confidence, resilience, and self-respect you gain are lifelong. Working hard transforms you into someone unstoppable, someone ready for any challenge, and someone capable of sustaining success. That is why, no matter the obstacles, no matter the time it takes, hard work always pays off. It changes your life from the inside out, ensuring that when success comes, you are not just ready for it, you are worthy of it.